Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, May 8th, 2025, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. Whether it's your first time or you're coming back, good morning, and welcome. Thank you. Right before literally 1 second ago, it said camera disconnected. I don't know if you saw it flash a different screen for a second. So I had to reconnect my camera. I don't even know what happened. It disconnected the audio and everything. So let's see how today goes. And I wasn't touching anything when that happened. My hands were here. So Pam, first one here over on YouTube. Good morning, Pam. She says she cleaned her bathroom and now she can watch this video. Yay. I love it, Pam. Sue, good morning in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Lori in beautiful, sunny Minnesota. Yes, we have sunny. No rain today in Midlothian, Texas. Rain yesterday, and it might rain a little bit tomorrow, but sunny. And I don't remember what the high will be today, but probably 70s or 80s. It's 66 right now. So, yay. Tyra, good morning. V, good morning. Stella, good morning. Cindy in Rhode Island, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Cindy here in Texas, good morning. Tyra liked and shared. Thank you. Hilda, good morning. Good to see everybody here. So again, my name's Jennifer Cotton. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 23 years now. And that means, or for me, that means I do teach classes and free videos and online courses and all kinds of stuff. That's how I do Stampin' Up! This is my full-time business. Okay, so welcome and thank you guys for being here. As you come on, please feel free to give a little like, a thumbs up, a heart, any of those things. I just saw a like come through. Thank you very much. The more of those I get, the more PayPal, the more Facebook and YouTube will share my video. So that does help me. As you come on, also say hi. The comments and interaction help as well. So thank you very much. Even on replay, those things help. Just as a reminder, or in case you did not know, I am going live twice today. So this is the first one. And then when this video ends, I will eat lunch real quick and then come back live again with a second video where I can walk you through the new annual catalog and give you tips and show you some stuff I bought, which is stacked up on this table right here behind me, etc. So remember to watch that replay or come back for that live also. I've scheduled it for 11:30, but I don't know the actual exact time. It'll depend when this video ends. Terry, good morning to you. Linda in Idaho, good morning. Saving the video. Glenna, good morning in Arizona. Kylie, good morning. Been a while since I've seen you, Kylie. Good morning to you. Okay, so as a reminder, I will add timestamps to this video. Let me get my little screen up in YouTube later today. Much later today since I'm doing another video immediately after, but I manually add those so you can skip around to the part of the video you want, click more or show more in that video description on YouTube to open up the full description where I have links, information, etc. for you. And then tomorrow I will add a link right up here in the corner that will take you straight to my blog, stamptherapist.com, so you can find out all the stuff you need to know about me, my order specials, Stampin' Up! Specials, my classes, my events, joining my team, all the stuff is right there. So there you go for that. And Corinne, good morning. Carmen, good morning. All right, good to see everybody. Let's jump into events. By the way, before I do that, where is it? Today I'm making 3 cards with the new Sweet Blooms bundle. This one is just released yesterday from Stampin' Up! And so I will be making 3 cards with this one, and they are part of a class that you can earn free with your online order with me. So that's coming. But for now, let's jump into my events. So all of my events are offered all over the United States. They're all offered to go. If you live outside of the United States, you're allowed to buy the PDF tutorial. Of course, my team gets those PDFs for free. And in my events, we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated. Normally, that means you need to own the featured bundle dies and you die cut those parts yourself. Otherwise, we do the rest. And then you'll always included is a written step-by-step PDF tutorial with measurements and detailed instructions. Okay, so what events are coming up? Always, every single month, I have 4 classes without fail: card class, scrapbook class, Stamp-A-Stack class, and wall art class. And they happen in person on the same day every month. This month is May 24th, and in DeSoto, Texas. So anyone can attend in person. It's sort of self-paced. We have helpers floating around, and you can go from, if you take more than one class, you go from class to class in that one room. Or most people take these to go, so you can take them to go as well and stamp at home with your own supplies. Card class is free with an order. So I'm changing up how I'm doing card class. I'm going to explain it a little bit more in 2 weeks when I'm back on live and by email. And I've already emailed the info out. But I will not be live next week on the 15th. I'll be back on the 22nd. And that is the week of the 19th through the 25th that you can place an online order to get this class, card class, free. Okay, so it will be free next week, the 19th. Well, not next week, but the following 19 through 25, I believe, or 18 through 25. Get it straight, with an online order. And here's a sneak peek of the cute cards we're going to make. We'll be using the Turtley Awesome bundle and that one, what is it called? Sunrise Sailing bundle, both new to this catalog. It will be free with an online order of $35 or more. It will be mailed to you free if you place an order of $35 or more. What else? Or if you're local, you can take it in person free with a $20 order because they don't have to mail it to you, right? So local, free with a $20 order. To go, free with $35, or you can purchase it for $20 plus shipping. Okay, so that class is coming. You can register now for the in-person version. Register now. The link is out for card class, and it's in person on May 24th. I hope that makes sense. I know it's a little confusing, but it'll get smoother once I get into this routine of offering it that way. Okay, next up is these next three classes can be taken as single classes or a club. For my clubs, they're all 3 of them include over $20 in merchandise. They include a written step-by-step PDF tutorial. They include a gift after 6 consecutive months of being a member. Of course, you can add on the bundles we're using at a discount each month if you need those. You can cancel anytime. So even though it's a club and after 6 months you get a gift, you can cancel. And that screen should say you save money. So you save $2 a month if you're a subscriber. This month you save even more on 2 of the classes. But anyway, so you can take these classes individually. Britty's asleep. Julie says, hi, Britty. What will be a good day if we catch the moles? You have moles in your house, Julie, or in your yard? Okay, let me catch up here. Julie, good morning. Sandy, good morning. Nice to have me on. Thank you very much. Tyra, good morning. In between rainy days here in Kansas. Same here. Need the rain, but tired of it. Exactly, Tyra. It's so muddy over here where I live. So muddy. Yeah, we're having lots of mud fun over here. Okay, so the clubs. Join. You'll save money. You can cancel anytime. Literally click the button, go into the link, and cancel. So, first of all, let's talk about Scrapbook Club. Now, you can take these individually. Just click on the classes link that I've already emailed out. It'll be in the email that goes out at 9 a.m. tomorrow. You can take it single. It just costs you more money. Okay, so Scrapbook Club is the traditional Scrapbook Club, $30 a month. This is so cheap. It's a 1-year introductory price for this new club, $30 a month. You make 2 12 by 12 pages. You get $20 in merch, so you'll have stuff left over to make more pages, more embellishments, more cards. and of course, PDF tutorial. So you can join that club right now for May, or you can sign up for the single class at $32. Okay, so that's scrapbook. We are using the Memories in Bloom stamp set, which I'm going to show you today. It's brand new, so you'll see it in video number 2. And Florals in Bloom designer paper and sticker sheet, which you'll see the sticker sheet in the video today. Video number 2, set your alarms to remind you I'm going live again after this video ends, about 30 minutes after it ends, and I'll be walking you through the new catalog. Okay, or watch it on replay. All right, that is scrapbook. Next up is wall art. So wall art is this 12 by 12 art that you can frame. I got a light on over here today, so it's washing that one out. But wall art is 12 by 12. You can frame it. You can decorate your home, your craft room. It's seasonal. It's sort of seasonal, so you can switch it out in that one. I lost the word. Shadow box. And you don't have to have 50 frames in your house. You can switch it out in the one, or you can have a couple, whatever. Anyway, and of course, we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible on scrapbook, wall art, and Stampin' Stack, including the featured bundles. We die cut everything we can for you. You get over 20 in merch. So pricing, my club pricing is going up next month. So if you join the club this month, you'll be locked into the lowest rate of currently of $35 a month, and you will keep that rate until you cancel. So $35, you get over 20 in merch. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss. We give you a PDF tutorial. We do a lot of work for you. Okay, $35. Next month, it's $38 a month for my club members. To take wall art individually is $40. Okay, so I have a sneak peek. This month we're using the Thankful Garden. I'm gonna have an option. I'll include and die cut the word bloom also, but I'm using the new alphabet on this one. We're going to cut that for you. So here's the sampler. I think it's gorgeous. I think you should register. We're going to start cutting that this week. So the sooner you register or join the club, the better for us. But you have until the deadline to register for these classes that I'm talking about now is May 18th. So you have a good amount of time, May 18th, to register for these 4. Card, it will be a little different. You have an extended time. So pretty cute, right? Okay, so there's that one. And next, so I think I said it all. It's $35 for club members this month. $40 for non. Next month it will be $38 to join the club. So join the club now, get that discounted rate, and lock it in for however long you stay active. Okay, next. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. Trying to get clear my screen off there. Next is, and last for the monthlies, is Stampin' Stack. That is 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. It costs you, again, if you lock it in, $35 a month. You get over 20 in merch. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. PDF tutorial, occasional gifts in these clubs, as well as a 6-month consecutive membership gift. These are the cards we're going to make in Stampin' Stack. We're using the Grow with Love bundle, I believe is the name. Grow with Love, yes. And I made these on last week's video, or showed them, whichever the case was. And you'll make 8, 2 of each. So that is Stampin' Stack. Join now, $35 a month. Over 20 in merch, PDF tutorial, step-by-step instructions, all the stuff. Again, you can sign up for any of those 4 classes individually as well. May 18th is the deadline for the subscription ones, or to take the class. And I think I said it all. Okay. Thank you, Carrie. Good morning, Dee. Good morning, Mary Ann. Good morning, Hannah. Lots of people just came on. Nice, nice. Okay, next up, events. Annual catalog celebration. This is an event. Oh, let me give you these little graphics. There's the Stampin' Stack sneak peek. I know I just showed you the cards, but there's the wall art sneak peek. And now annual catalog celebration. So this is happening May 31st in person, or you can take it to go. It'll be mailed the Monday after. We have some amazing products in the new annual catalog, as you'll see in my second video today. And we're going to showcase what is listed there at the bottom of the screen at this event. So you will make 8 projects, 8 different projects using those products, including the one Sweet Blooms bundle we're using today, but I'll combine it with its partner, Pretty Florals. Anyway, so May 31st, 8 projects, 4 stamping demonstrations, not 3, 4, 2 guest stampers. All of that will be shared in a Facebook group if you're not local and taking it in person. And of course, you will need to own those bundles if you do take it to go, if you want to complete them as shown. Saturday, May 31st, in person will include lunch. To go includes shipping, so same price. Written tutorials, of course, step by step. It's going to be awesome. So register by May 25th for that one. And what are we using? We're using the Sweet Jar bundle, the Impressions of Bloom bundle, Sweet Blooms bundle, Pretty Florals bundle, and Cone Flower Celebration bundle. Okay, so that is the new, basically the new catalog kickoff, but it's the annual catalog and online exclusive celebration. The Sweet Jar is actually an online exclusive. Okay, so there you go. And you can register for this right now. The links have already been sent out. If you need the links, let me know. Make sure you're on my email newsletter because, and you can join it right now up here in Facebook, down here in YouTube. When you're on that, you get these links sent directly to you. That's the easiest way. And you get the reminders like, hey, did you forget to sign up for so-and-so? Click here. And all these links will be sent out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. along with the recipe cards for the 3 cards I'm going to make today, which gives you the measurements and the supply list and a picture of the card on a nice little piece of paper. Okay, next up, paper share party. Y'all, you got to get in on this. Unless you want to spend over $200, join the paper share party. So when, just FYI, in my emails and when you register for this, I have like a facts sheet of how much paper you're getting and blah, blah, blah. Well, there was a mistake made on it. You're actually getting more paper than I said because I left one off. Thank goodness Alejandra double checked me. There's a really nice new paper in the annual catalog that I forget the name, but it's a masculine one with like plaids and stuff. We're including that one. I left it out on accident. Anyway, so you can get a sampling of every new designer paper coming out from the annual catalog and the online exclusives, with the exception of the 6x6 papers of the colors. If we add those on, it makes the price go up way high. However, I can't reach it right now, but you're going to get a free sampling of the new in color 6x6 papers with your paper share. Okay, the new in colors. You also can add the ribbon share and get a sampling of each new ribbon. And then you can also add on the party so that you can do 9. It was 8, but now it's, again, another typo, 9 make and takes with me and Alejandra. She's doing 5, I'm doing 4 designing wise, but we both will cut them for you. If you register with me, I'll cut yours and mail you the make and take packet plus a little gift of an embellishment. And you'll have 9 make and takes. And then that's on a Facebook party where Alejandra and I will make the cards for you step by step on a video in the group and have 2 additional bonus videos, 1 each. So that's 4 videos total. What a value. Add on the party when you register. If you want, it is optional. Okay. Hey, Dana, good morning in Arizona. Nice to see you. Okay, paper share party. What are the dates? It is happening. The Facebook party is June 28th. It will be recorded, so you'll have 30 days to watch those videos at minimum. We will have the packets ready and mailed by June 23rd, and you need to register by June 15th. Okay, so add on that paper party now. As we get registrations, we'll order just in case to avoid back orders. Knock on wood, nothing is out right now, out of stock, new from the catalog, with the exception of one thing that didn't come in time. So we're safe now, but you never know. Okay, next up is Bring a Friend Zoom Bingo. Bring a Friend Zoom Bingo. We're going to use the brand new Sunshine Vibes bundle. I don't have that bundle here yet because I ordered it on a separate order that's not expedited. But I do have the paper to show you later today in video number 2. and I think the embellishment. Anyway, bingo is on Zoom. It is fun. You get to play games for door prizes, for product credits from Stampin' Up, and then you get to make 4 make and takes along with me and my friends on Zoom. You get to interact. You can ask questions. You can talk to each other, meet new people, all the stuff. It's a lot of fun. So that's on June 26th. June 26th. If you bring a friend, you're going to get bonus bingo cards and card samples. The friend has to be new to me, and an adult. So that's all. That's all. If you have any questions, let me know. And there's no limit on how many friends you can bring to get those bonus gifts. Virgie, good morning. Chino, California. Chino, California. Good to see you, Virgie. And yeah, so any questions on that, let me know. Link 9 a.m. email tomorrow. Goodness, 9 a.m. email tomorrow. Okay, as a reminder, the virtual album retreat is coming. 12 2-page layouts. That's 24 12 by 12 pages. It's a full album that goes through the year, January to December. Exclusive. Everything's die cut and punched and all the stuff for you. It includes 2 stamp sets, a PDF tutorial, 8-hour plus videos for 3 days in a row. So that's 3 8-hour videos, flip flaps, page protectors, and embellishment, twine, designer papers. It's going to be awesome. Everything will be recorded, so you don't have to be present for that. And it is $250, which of course earns you $25 in product credits. So girl math, it's really $225. Wink. And of course, if you're a demonstrator like me, you get your discount on top of all of that. So we pay much less for it, but we still get the 25 credits. Okay, so, and of course, if you have any credits saved up, you can use them toward the virtual album retreat. So that can reduce the cost even more. There is an incredible join special right now, so you can join my team. And then we can register for that on May 28th. So if you're a demonstrator by May 28th, you can get your discount. And it counts towards our sales and all our stuff, as well as... not as well as, but the date of the event is July 16 through 18. By the way, just buying that kit registers you for the event. That's all you have to do is buy it. You're registered. You will need to watch your email, though, for info about joining the Facebook group and all the stuff. But you'll be in. And yeah, I think I said it all. I'm very excited about this virtual album retreat. I do need to start saving my little money for it, though, because it's not cheap, but it's going to be fun and a 12-page album. The die cut titles that they will include have the days of the month. I mean, not the days, the months of the year. So like January, February, etc. All right, there's that one. And Margaret, good morning. Good morning. Okay, next up, and almost last but not least, 2 more things. As a reminder, if you did not receive an invitation for me to join the VIP catalog kickoff party, which has happened. It happened May 5th and 6th. The videos are there ready for you to watch. If you didn't receive the email invitation and you think you should have, let me know. It's for anyone who's ordered from me in the last 12 months, and there can be mistakes made. I know at least one person has already messaged me and said, I didn't get the invite. I checked. I didn't invite her. And there's very simple ways for me to make that error because I have to track everything manually. So I got her in. If you think you should be in, let me know. I'll check and let you know. Sometimes I'd have to say, no, I'm sorry, you haven't ordered from me in the last 12 months or are not a current club member. But also if anyone orders from me right now, you can be added to the group. I will do it, but remind me if I don't, just because I have to remember manually. Anyway, there's actually 11 videos in there right now. One person was sick and she is going to do her video by the end of the 2 weeks. We just don't know when yet. She's not feeling good right now. Other than that, there's 11 videos with pictures and lots. It's full of so many little tips as well. Stamping tips, y'all know. So Cindy, good morning. So let me know if you need to get in on that. That's exclusive for my team members and my customers. For me, of course, my whole team is inviting their customers as well as in Canada, Genevieve Co. Team Stick customers and team members. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions on any of this stuff. Thanks, Lori. I'm like mixing up all the words today. But that's also brain fog. That's a whole nother story. Brain fog is real, and I have that. So last but not least, January 26, 2026, everybody join us for a crafting cruise. It's going to be fun. You're going to get gifts. Here's pictures from a couple of years ago. You're going to get gifts every day. You're going to meet awesome new stampers and friends and people. You're going to get a matching t-shirt, of course. Bottom left is me, Landa, Kelly, April. I don't know if Kelly will be there, but and Landa's probably going to be there. But me and April on the bookends there, you'll get to hang out with us. You'll get a bag, of course. You'll get to participate in an optional card swap. Lots of food and snacks. 24/7 food is available on a cruise ship, included with your fee. In case you did not know that, it's included. All your meals are included. You get to eat in a fancy dining room, or if you're not a dining room person, you can go to the buffet or any of these other little like pizza place or whatever that are all included with your fee. And you can even pay for specialty restaurants if you are that kind of person. I never do. Sometimes April does. We're all different. Anyway, mingling with friends and getting to know new people. And then you get your own half a crop table to do whatever you want there, as well as the separate class tables. And this year we will even have stamping demonstrations. So there we go. You can register for that right now, and you will be able to pay it off until around, oh no, I'm going to forget when it is, but you'll be able to pay it off for several months. And so now the earlier you register to me, the better. So you have longer to pay it off. You can pay it in any increments you want. And our travel agents will be great to help you with all of what kind of cabin do you want based on lots of things, but how much you want to pay, etc. The crafting portion is optional. So you can bring as many people as you want to take advantage of our group rate, and they don't have to do the crafting portion. All right. Oh, there we go. And Margaret, Virgie, and Margaret says she's your neighbor. There we go. Trade fish. The cruise and stamping is wonderful. Thank you. Yes, girl. And she's coming back this year, so y'all can meet her. You can meet Trade Fish. She goes by a different name, but you know. Okay. In real life, you'll meet her. All right. That's it for events. That was enough. I have a lot coming up right now. And I will have a retreat coming up in August that will be offered to go. It's sold out in person, but that will be coming up as well. A retreat in a box for August. Okay, so next up is like specials and all the stuff. So let me remind you first real quick to make sure you're on my email list so that you can receive the recipe cards and measurements for today's projects emailed directly to you at 9 a.m. Central Friday, which is tomorrow. There's an example of what my recipe cards look like, and I made them on mystampinstuff.com. Go check out that website. That is where you can, for a fee, I forgot, it's $3 or $4 a month. You can keep an inventory of all your Stampin' Up merchandise. You can add your own, maybe you have this punch you bought at Michael's, or I don't know what it would be, because I don't buy anything else, but you can take a picture of it and upload it to your files in part of your stuff. So any other companies, you can upload that stuff. And then you can keep lists, this is my wish list, this is what I own, et cetera, et cetera. And you can also search by keywords. Now, we have not added the keywords for the new catalog yet, but we've added all the product. And then you can create those recipe cards there too if you're a business person. So it's for customers and business. It's a really good website. There's lots of training videos on there of like that you can watch just to see what the website does. So go check out mystampinstuff.com. We have it searchable right now. Also, like a lot of times you're looking for the price of an old stamp set or whatever, an old product or a picture of it. Go check out mystampinstuff.com. Okay. Check it out. Write it down. mystampinstuff.com. Okay. So there's that one, recipe cards, rewards for all. Y'all know this, but I'm just going to keep reminding you for a little bit that every time you place an order of $20 or more, you get 10% back banked into your account. You can save these rewards up and spend them all at once like on a big thing, or you can spend them every time you do your next order. Apply my $5. That's what I do when I shop with other companies, don't y'all? For example, Walmart, sometimes they have rewards on certain products I order. I have Walmart Plus, so I always get everything shipped here. I mean, delivered to my house for no charge. And when I'm shopping, they are like, buy whatever. I don't know. This is not one that they give those on, but Coke Zero, for example. I'm always ordering Coke Zero, and it'll be like, apply $1 rewards for this. So, of course, I say yes. I want to collect the $1 reward. And then the next time I shop on Walmart, they're like, do you want to apply this $1? I'm like, of course I do. Apply it right now. I never save them up. But anyway, that's how our rewards work. Just like that. Just like any other rewards program you've got. And it's awesome. And sometimes they do specials where you get more rewards during certain dates. So don't forget about that. That's going to apply to any order over $20, even for demonstrators. I get to collect those rewards when I order as well. Okay, of course, today is the new product available. Not today, yesterday. It was only 2 days ago. 2 days ago. New annual catalog. Everything in this book is available to order now. I can actually open it up on the screen. Everything's available except for this one circle punch that didn't come in yet. And the new online exclusives, which are amazing. Don't forget, after this video, I'm going to go live again after I eat lunch real quick and show you the new stuff I have, which is on this table behind me, and walk you through the pages of the book. So come back after this video ends. Okay, so new product. Then we also have, I'm going to write myself a note. Yes. Okay. We also have, I've mentioned it once already, an amazing, incredible starter kit special. You can join my team, This Stamp Therapist, for only $99 and choose $165 in anything you want. This is the best special to my memory that Stampin' Up has ever done value-wise. Usually it's $155 when they do this special, but it's $165 now. So you pay $99 plus tax, free shipping. You pick $165 or less of any current merchandise. The new annual, the new online exclusives, last chance items, the die cut machine, anything you want is included in there that's a current product and not paper pumpkin, I believe. But you know, it's a great deal. And then you're like, oh, but I don't want to sell stamp. You don't have to. You don't have to sell it. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to do parties. You can, but you don't have to. You can get a discount on every purchase after that and earn those rewards. You can. Ooh, I forgot to send you that email this morning, Callie. I'm write this down right now. I apologize. Anyway, that just reminded me of something. But you can take advantage of lots of perks, including next month we get to order some more stuff early. New online exclusives are released to demonstrators next month that we can order early with our discount, with rewards, etc. So if y'all have any questions on that, let me know. It's an incredible deal. And I can get you set up with the link and answer any questions you have. It's almost a $200 value. They also give you a past paper pumpkin kit in there. They just throw that in. So with the paper pumpkin and tax and shipping, you'd pay on $165. It's almost $200 that you would pay me for $99 plus tax. And then, of course, you get to be part of my awesome team. Lots of people here. I see Mary Ann is watching this video. That's only one example of my team members. V is here. Who else? I got to remember, y'all. D. I started to say Hannah. Hannah has been a team member. Jackie. There's a lot of my team members here. And there's a lot of people here, Terry, Cindy, who are just demonstrators, not in my team. And they can vouch for what a great deal it is as well. No matter who you get the kit under, it's a great deal. Pam also, and anyone I missed, I apologize. But as y'all come on, say hi and give me a like and a whatever if you don't mind. Okay, so there's that one. I already told everybody about cloud cover ink, but if you have any questions on that, let me know. Otherwise, I'll skip that. And don't forget that you can still shop the last chance list. That is just constantly there now. So they will update that in June. Every even month, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yes, every even month of the year, we might get new last chance items and further discount. So in June, that will be updated. Okay, so last but not least is today's cards are going to be offered free with an order. Yay! So Martha, yes, Martha said me. Yes, Martha's also a team member. Good morning, Nancy, by the way. And Hannah, yeah, that smile. No pressure, everybody, no pressure. Where was I? Oh, today's class will be offered free with an online order. So if you place an order with me on May 6th through 17th, specifically these exact dates, if you place an order on May 18th of 35 or more, you're getting a different class free. This is the cutoff. So order by May 17th, $35 or more will get you the class packet to make the 4 cards that I'm going to make today with the Sweet Blooms bundle. And then $60 or more, I'm going to give you a bonus gift of a new in color surprise pack. So you'll get a little sampling of some new in color products. And when I say new, I'm referring to the new colors, obviously, but because we might have some new product in the old in colors. Anyway, oh, I got a typo in there. But anyway, of course, every order over $20 is going to earn those rewards that you can spend on your next order. Make sure now that some people have earned rewards, when you apply them, that you're still have a base order of 35 or more to get my rewards. Okay, so don't order 35 and then apply $10 and now you're only paying 25. That does not qualify for my special. So just keep that in mind when you're redeeming those rewards. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. The good thing is no more host codes. You don't have to worry about that stuff. You just order. If it meets the minimum, you're good. Okay, so spend that amount before. Okay, I'm going to point the camera down now. And I have a few show and tell items here. And I also need to adjust my camera because it moved as per usual. And then we'll get started stamping. Okay, so I got my lotion here. Oh, it didn't actually move. Actually, it's because of my... Is it this one? Yes. Okay, yeah, when I put that on, it's not as off as I thought it was. Okay, so today I have some show and tell here. We have my team meeting this past weekend. Time goes by so fast. I'm always like, was it just this weekend? But it was. It seems like a month ago. And every time we do a team meeting, this one was on Zoom, so it was virtual. And we have the opportunity to participate in a card swap. It's optional. Obviously, we have well over 100, I think like 150 team members. But this is how many participated in the card swap. So obviously it's optional, right? And what the card swap is you design one card or copy it from online. Either way is fine. Hold on. Why is my phone? That was weird. So weird. My phone looks different. Oh, well, I'll just leave it. What I'm seeing on the screen on my phone is not what we're seeing here, but it's fine. Card swap. So you design one, and then like this month we had, I think, 8 swappers. So you make 8 of each card, 8 duplicate cards, and you get back 1 of each. Okay. Long story short, it's fun. It's a great way to get new ideas. So this is one of the card swaps using the new Turtley Cute bundle. And this one is from Yolanda, and it was our winner. So every month, oh, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. That's right, Mary Ann. Thank you for reminding me. Turtley Awesome. Turtley Awesome. I knew I was remembering that name wrong. So my team members get to vote on their favorite or the one they think should win. And this was the one that was voted the winner by Yolanda. So congratulations, Yolanda. And isn't that card super cute? Yes. Okay, this card here was by Linda. And Linda told me the name of these bags, but I don't remember it, but I think it starts with a B. And isn't that cute how she turned this new bundle into a trendy bag? And this is just an awesome new bundle. I don't remember the name. Notes and Totes, I think. And I believe it's an online exclusive. I believe. No. It is in the catalog. It is in the catalog. I remember the page it's on. Notes and Totes, I think is the name. Isn't it super cute? Look at all that detail. She got the sand and sky and everything. Okay, then this one is by Dorothy Duggar. Love this awesome fun fold one that I understand how she did it, or she cut that part off, but I'm not sure where the second one came from. But amazing job, Dorothy. And then this one is by Melanie Miller. Awesome. And love the detail on these dies. Like, love that detail. It's layered 2 dies there. So great job, Melanie. This one is from Robin. This is the stamp set I am using for my card class this month. One of them. I'm also using the turtles. What is it called? Sunrise Sailing. Super cute. I think she did stuff on the inside. Yes. Look at that water stamp. This one is from Elaine, and she used it's been out for a while, but it's still a new bundle to me. I don't have it yet. This, I think it's called All Zipped Up. Isn't that cool how these dies really interlock like a zipper? And so she made it fold like that so she could do that. Awesome, Elaine. And last but not least, from Martha, a nice fun fold with, this is the jar set that I'll be using on the annual catalog kickoff event. So good job, everybody. So that was the card swap. So if you have participated, you would have gotten back one of each. So it's an awesome perk to be on the team and participate in that card swap. Okay, and then at our team meeting, we also have make and takes. Now, since the meeting was virtual, the make and takes were virtual. And so anyone who took this received this packet mailed to them, or some people picked it up to make these 4 cards using the 4 new in colors. And this is a new bundle whose name I forget. Oh, actually, I've got the dies right here. It's Impressions of Bloom bundle. Impressions of Bloom. And there's the 4 new in colors. So that's an awesome, another thing they can take advantage of. They're super cheap make and takes, like inexpensive for them to purchase. And then last but not least is a card I got in the mail from Sue. Sue's on here today. Thank you, Sue. Super gorgeous card with a retiring or retired bundle that's very sad it's retiring because it's so Stampin' Up, literally. But she wrote me a note about enjoying the weekly videos and content. Thank you so much, Sue. I appreciate that so much. And okay, that is my show and tell for the month, or for the week. So next up is this, what we're going to do today, which is, please, we're going to make 3 cards with the Sweet Blooms bundle. Brand new to this catalog. This is the one featured on the front of the catalog. It is, well, actually, I think this is mainly just Sweet Blooms only, but it is a suite that includes 2 bundles. I'm just using 1 today. And let me see if I can flip to it quickly. There's other stuff that coordinates with Sweet Blooms as well. But it has a nice big layout. So pages 44, 45, 46, 47. Oops. And then go backwards. 40, 41. So many ideas. And then here is the product. So Pretty Florals is the other bundle that you can use with all of these products. But we've got the new in color flat pearls, which mine are here somewhere. Part of this suite, in color flat pearls. They are sort of, I think they're iridescent to me in person on top. There's a sheen on top. And then they are the 5 new in colors. The gorgeous number 6 Florals in Bloom 12 by 12 designer paper. This is the one that has a matching sticker sheet that you can purchase the sticker sheet and designer paper. And I will show that sticker sheet on my next video. I have shown Florals in Bloom designer paper on a previous video, so I'll just show it here real quickly. Obviously, lots of florals, backgrounds, and beautiful colors. A few of these images match dies in the stamp sets. It's kind of like not like on this page. I think this one and maybe these, or yeah, maybe those, but nothing else. And then this one matches a die in the one I'm using today. So it's just kind of random what they decided to match to dies. But anyway, this paper is gorgeous. And Florals in Bloom. It has tons of colors in it. Bubble bath, cloud cover, darling duckling, garden green, granny apple green, peach pie, petunia pop, pretty in pink, secret sea, shy shamrock, strawberry slush, summer splash, timid tigers. Lots of colors. And that's it. So there we go. So Sweet Blooms is a photopolymer stamp set. The images are much larger. All of my stamps are mounted right now. Much larger than pictured on the front. So there's the word bloom. It's this big from here to here. And of course you will see that when I make my card today, or my projects today. So this stamp set is a lot of words, a really large lovely and a really large bloom in cursive, lowercase. Lovely, because it has that Y, is 4 inches by 2.5 inches almost. Bloom is 3 3/4 by a little over 1 1/4 tall. They're cursive, and then there's dies where you can cut those out. It's a nice solid thick cursive. Then we have coordinating words to go with them. You make me smile is cursive, 2 lines. You make me smile. You make is on top, me smile on bottom. Smaller though, much smaller. And then there's all these typewriter font words. Have a, it's a, day, hello, let joy, and where you're planted. So obviously you can mix and match these words to make phrases you want. Then we have a 2-step flower image. It's a like the stems and leaves, 4 main leaves, and then a bunch of little stems, and then several small flowers to go on within that to make a bunch of flowers, I guess. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 13 little flowers there. They're sort of tulip shaped, sort of tulip style flowers. There's a single image with leaves on it. It's all solid, as are the flowers. No need to color anything on this stamp set. And it's a stem with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 solid, kind of longish leaves, but it is only about 1 1/4 inches tall. That flower bunch is about 2 1/4 inches tall once you put it together. And then last but not least, this background image, which is like dotted lines, like little dots, little strokes, I should say, not dots, strokes that make, like if you made strokes one on top of the other with a felt tip marker, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vertical rows of that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Then there's the dies. So of course, as I mentioned, you can cut out lovely and bloom with these larger word dies. You can cut out the flowers and the leaves. So 1 die for each of those. And then they have the skinny lovely and bloom that does not coordinate with or you don't die cut out the words with it. Instead, you cut out this in one color, this in another color, glue them on top, and they're layered. Okay, 6 dies there. Let me look real quick. I want to check. Yes. So the coordinating bundle Pretty Petals, I am using some of those flower dies today. Pretty Florals dies, and you'll see that when I use them. But they have a matching stamp set, but they have lots of standalone dies as well. So I'm using some of those in cards today as well, just not the stamp set. Okay, reminder, you can get this class free. This class is free, and it will include 4 cards. The 4th one will show you at the end. Okay, so here is my paper for this first card. This note is just about how we're going to cut the paper. So I'm going to stick it there. All right. Yes, and Margaret says, I love this DSP. It's so pretty. Yes. And yes, Linda, my team does do great card swaps. They're amazing. Actually, I'll leave this here for reference. And let's go with card number 1. Card number 1. This one's going to have a basic white card base. So I took my 8.5 by 11 cardstock and cut it in half. So it's 5.5 or 5.5 by 8.5. And then I will use the bone folder to fold it in half. Align that paper against my thumb on the table here, match up the 2 corners, and then do all the creasing with the bone folder. The bone folder is what makes it less wrinkly on the inside. If you just fold it with your hand, there's more wrinkles there. And then that will be my card base. This will actually be a landscape direction card. That is going to fit, when you cut it in half, into the invitation size envelope. So measuring, easy, simple, cut it in half, fold it in half, fits in there, even if you cut it in half the other direction. And this is Stampin' Up's medium white envelope, great quality. And we also have these amazing clear envelopes in the same size, medium. So there you go. That's my favorite, is the clear. Okay, so that's our card base is basic white. Our next layer is Petunia Pop. As a reminder, the measurements for this will be emailed out tomorrow at 9 a.m. in an email that will have the recipe card. So you'll have to click on those to see the measurements, which is no big deal. So I'll say some measurements today, but not all. This next layer is Petunia Pop, and that's going to go on that white card base. You see I have some flowers cut out of it. That is for another card today, a different card. And then we're going to cover that up next with this designer paper, the Florals in Bloom designer paper, which is, that piece is 4 by 5 1/4. By the way, I have a cutting guide. If anyone needs that, let me know. Just like with it written out about how to come up with these paper sizes. Okay, this design are these snapdragons. For some reason, I feel like somebody told me those are snapdragons. But this design of the paper is a white background with flowers that are what they are, because I don't know what the name of the flower is. It's like a stem, almost like a blue bonnet in Texas, but a stem with leaves coming off the stem, and then at the top is almost graduating to like a triangle shape of a bunch of small flowers making up the bloom on it. So those are like purple, like Petunia Pop, Summer Splash type blue, and Secret Sea type blue, light and dark in all of those. Okay, so there's that. And the green is like granny apple green. Okay, next we have a piece of Secret Sea. Secret Sea is my favorite new in color, I think, although Strawberry Slush, of course. But Secret Sea is so versatile. It's so nice. It's a super dark blue. I like it so much better than Night of Navy, which is this color here. I haven't liked Night of Navy. It hasn't been my favorite for a while. And look how much different Secret Sea is. It's just like, I don't know. It's really nice. So that's Secret Sea, which is like a dark blue. And hyacinths is what V thinks these flowers are, hyacinth. And then, this strip of Secret Sea is a 2.5-inch strip that's going to go across the center of this card, which is, again, landscape. And it is embossed with the, there's a fly over here. Has it been on camera? It's making me crazy. Eyelet embossing folder. Eyelet embossing folder. So that will go across the center there. Then I have a scrap of basic white for my greeting, or for the word lovely, and I have a strip of basic white for more words. Okay, so I'm going to get Petunia Pop here and stamp the word lovely. Betsy, hello, good morning, long time no see. Yes. Cindy says gorgeous paper. Yes. Oh, and Robin says snapdragon. So it's something like a snapdragon or a hyacinth. Hyacinth. I have trouble saying that word. And that I like to give those descriptions. So thank y'all for my blind customers, so they can have a reference of what the heck kind of flower it is. So lovely. Got a nice, really large piece of white here because lovely is so tall with that Y, that cursive Y there. I stamped it in Petunia Pop on this white, and I'm going to die cut it out. And then let's see if I need to clean it. Nope. And then on this strip here, this card is going to say, have a lovely day. So I've got a 1/2 inch. I think it's a half. It might be, let me check. Yeah, it's 1/2 inch. Okay. You could also say it's a lovely day. Where's my sample? Okay, so I want to stamp have a not too close to the either end, and day, same thing. So leave a little space between them and on each end, because I'm going to cut that apart. And that is stamped now. So I will cut that out, but let me die cut lovely first. Grab my machine. So again, hey, Maryland and Georgia, you can get this machine with the starter kit right now. If you don't have it, that's another option. Let me see the price of this machine, because I don't remember. I'm going to look it up. Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is $140. $140. So if you got this with the starter kit, you get $165 minus $140. So you still have $25 left to spend on something else, but you only pay $99 plus tax. So that's another solid option to choose. The machine comes with everything needed to die cut and emboss everything Stampin' Up sells. And what I have here is platform 1, this number 2, which is a thin thing to put it on for die cutting, Then I have a cutting plate, comes with 2 of them, which are number 3. But anyway, I have one of those that I always cut on. And then my paper and my die, which I'm aligning there. And then next I have my second number 3 plate, which I use for the top only. And for me, that keeps it flat. That keeps both plates flat, actually. You only need to run this through one time for 99% of our dies, unless they're incredibly intricate. And assuming you lined it up well, it will cut super awesome. I'm a tiny bit off, but it's fine. And don't forget to run them in long and skinny when possible, instead of short and fat like this, because then there's more chance of it getting bumped out of position. There's more surface area there. Here, less chance of it getting bumped out of position. and it will cut better long and skinny because of like physics. Okay, so there's that. And then let's just put it together. Oh, so I do need to trim right here. Hey, Sue, good morning. Secret C is your favorite. Robin, I'm looking at Google and I can't tell the difference between Hyacinth and Snapdragon. They are very similar. Boom. So y'all are both very smart. See? Okay, I'm going to cut these greetings off of this strip, and I'm cutting at an angle, same angle on each side, left and right. Rather than cutting it straight or in a V like we do sometimes the banner V, this cut is a little easier for me to make look even and cute. Okay, so I have a lovely day. I have all the other pieces. I am going to use ribbon, and I am going to use some embellishments. Of course, the new in color pearls, which I've used all of my secret C's almost. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to add adhesive to the back of this large piece of designer paper and attach that to the Petunia Pop cardstock, and then attach that to the basic white card base. Make sure it's the right direction. I cut these with a very skinny border, very skinny. I'm using Stampin' Seal, which is a very strong adhesive, and it is tearing my embossed paper today, but not all. It doesn't usually do that. This strip of Secret C just goes right there across the center. And then have a lovely day. All three of these will be on Stampin' Dimensionals. I always like to use the mini Stampin' Dimensionals no matter what size my project, but they are really good for small things like the word lovely here. We do carry large or regular Stampin' Dimensionals as well. There's one I've cut in half in the past. I think I need to cut these in half. Anyway, we carry the regular ones, and some people use only those, some use only small, and some use both. That is completely whatever you want to do. I guess I'll put one at the bottom of that Y. I don't really know if I did on my other card, but it's fine. I think that's enough. And then the other two greetings, I'll just put a couple on each one. I'm pretty sure I just put one on that one, on mine. And actually, that'll be good to put one in the center because of where I placed it. Okay, now before I glue these on, I want to tie a bow. So this ribbon also was just released May 6th, so you can get it now. It is the gold striped mesh ribbon. Gold striped mesh ribbon. 165599. Betsy saying hi to you, Robin. I love Secret C. Used up your first pack of cardstock last night. That's the one I've ordered the most of, Robin, as well. I've ordered several packs of Secret C since May 6th when we could get more. The swag cards were so pretty. The bag is called Bog. Oh, thank you, Betsy. Bog. That's why she had a B on there. It's a bog bag if anyone wants to get fancy and buy a bog bag. It's trendy, you know, and like designer. Okay, so I'm going to make a bow with this ribbon, 2 bunny ears, lots of space in between. Don't be having your fingers right next to each other or you won't be able to do a bunny ear bow. A loop or bunny ear in each hand. So one in the left, one in the right, between my forefinger and thumb. All those are pointing at me. tail on one side. I've left it attached to the roll on the other. I'm going to cross the right loop over the left one toward me. So right one will come to the front here. And then that right loop or bunny ear will get pushed down into the rabbit hole. Also, I kept the ribbon as flat as I could the whole time. No twisting and turning. And then just adjust your bow. I actually do want a slightly big bow on this card. I want the tail a little longer. I forgot. I didn't look at the sample when I started making the bow. So I just made the tail a little bit longer to start. And then just adjust. This ribbon is very thin. It's literally see-through in the center. You know, the main part of it see-through white. But then it's got gold lines going through it and then more solid, thick gold edges on each edge. And trim it down. Okay, so the bow I'm putting under the corner of the bottom of the L in Lovely. So actually, let me add a little adhesive. I'll grab my silicone craft sheet, which protects my table or work area from the excess adhesive. Just put a little adhesive on the bottom corner of Lovely. I'm going to peel off all of the dimensional backings. By the way, Scott was helping me with my card swaps for the Stampin' Up incentive trip, which is next week. He was helping me with my card swaps last night by first he was putting the dimensionals on some things. Then he was peeling them off and sticking them to the card, and he had all these dimensional backings on his little table. Then he transferred them to a piece of paper to throw them away. Then he forgot they were on the paper and picked it up like this, and they went all over him. It was funny. White dimensional backings everywhere. Okay, so this bow is going to go down here on the corner. So let me see where Lovely's going to go right in the center. Trying to figure out where the bow goes in case you're, what is she doing? So let me grab a mini glue dot. Tie a ribbon around it. That will give you a little guide to just peel back and expose only one dot. Because I folded it down, I can press really hard into this roll, pull it off, and I want that bow right under the L. Stick everything else down, and it's lovely. Okay, and then I'll just add these words and some gems, and this card will be finished. So I'll put have a up at the top between the L and the L, tuck it under V and E a little bit, and then day is going to go down here below the E and L and over the Y a little bit. Have a lovely day. And then for gems, I used the cloud cover gems, these flat pearls, flat in color pearls. Where's my take your pick? I will do they're actually 3 sizes, large, medium, and small, and I'm going to do a medium and a small over here on the toward the bottom right of the, what is the secret C for the bottom right there? That is card number 1. That's card number 1. Here's the first one I made. Put a sticky note. I need to not lose. Have a lovely day. The Stamping Zoo. Lisa Harden also loves Secret C. Yes, Scott is definitely becoming a crafter. He definitely knows how to cut paper now. Yes. Oh, Lori. So yeah, Secrecy is a lot different than Night of Navy. So I think you'll like it, but when you put them side by side, they're different. It's just so much darker. All right, that was card 1. Let's move on to card number 2. Card number 2. This is actually the one me and Scott were making last night. I made this one be my swap also, but this is also part of the free class you can get with your online order right now. So card number 2 has a basic white card base also. So I will fold this in half. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. And this one will be up and down portrait. And then next we have a piece of Secrecy cardstock that has been embossed with this embossing folder. Let me grab it. I think I moved it. Yeah. This one here, it is called Pressed Flowers embossing folder. Pressed Florals. Pressed, what is it called? I have a light that's trying to go out on me over here. Now I blanked out if it's Pressed Florals or Flowers. Pressed Flowers embossing folder. I am curious if anyone else has this folder and has used it. It's a thin one. It is not a 3D folder. But when I run it through with the 2 clear cutting plates, one on top and bottom, it is so tight. And so, I'll show you the plates. I do know how to do embossing folders. So I know you remove this and you put it between these 2 and you run it through on top of that platform. But it's so tight. Like, it works, but it is tight. So then I tried it. I'm like, maybe I'm wrong and maybe it's a 3D. I tried it like this. That is nothing. There's no pressure at all. So then I tried this. I put number 2 back on top of number 1. Then this. Then one of these. That worked. And the other way works, but it's literally so tight. So I don't know if it's mine is a little bit thicker than normal or they're all that way, but I'm curious. So, and also if y'all have that trouble, not that it was trouble, but it was like I fight through it, but it was using my muscles to run it through every time. And I had to do like 30. So, you know, so you might try that. If you have that trouble, put number 2 back on the thing. This is obviously with the current die cut machine. Then the folder, then one of these. So anyway, I'm just curious though if it's just mine or not. Or if you have it and you haven't used it yet, maybe you can test it out and let me know. Oops, just threw that down. But either way, it's a really pretty new folder. Hopefully you can see that pattern on there. It's a 6x6 folder and it's just like flowers growing up from the bottom, really fine, like almost like wildflower type flowers. And it's like if you drew flowers. So there's a lot of open spaces there, even though it says pressed, they're not solid pressed flowers. Okay, that's my next layer. And then I have a piece of the designer paper, Florals in Bloom. On the back is large purple and pink, like strawberry flowers, but on the side we're using, it's a white background with very small print, bubble bath and petunia pop, small flowers, almost like a tulip shape type of flower. So this is a small piece of this designer paper. It's not 3x4, but it's similar to a 3x4 shape, but I'll have that measurement for you in the recipe cards that come out tomorrow. So I have that designer paper that will go on the front of the card toward the right. Then I have pre-die cut my favorite dies, Everyday Arches, basic white arch, Everyday Arches. And that is these dies right here. They've been available for a while, so they're not brand new. And it looks like it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 from the largest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 from the largest. I did put the measurement of it in my written thing. I have a scrap of basic white, and then I have a piece of white and matting that with a piece of Secrecy for the greeting. Okay. Let's see. I have that folder. I recall it seemed like there was a bit more resistance, but I didn't have to change the sandwich. Yes, machines definitely can vary, Lisa. And yes, I am 1,000% with you on that. The reason I'm saying but is I'm like, but I've never had to do that with any folders. And I did make it work, honestly, because I was in the living room and I was too lazy to get up and come in here and get all the stuff to test it. So I finished all of them with it really tight like that. And then I tested it and I was like, well, you should have got up, lazy. But yeah, and then Carrie says hers is not like that. So again, like Lisa said, it could be the machines, like, or who knows. And it's not like a complaint. Like I don't feel any need to report it or get a replacement or anything. I'm just like, ooh, got a workout today. Okay, for this card, I think I'm using all 4 of these colors. Shy Shamrock, Bubble Bath, Petunia Pop, and Secret Sea. And let me just do the greeting first. So Secret Sea for my greeting. This card is going to say on this white rectangle, you make me smile. And then it's just a nice cursive, skinny, thin cursive. That rectangle will go on the white one will go on the Secret Sea one. That'll go on my card. And then I'm going to use the 2-step flowers in this set and make 2 bunches of flowers. I guess you could call it a bouquet maybe, but it's just of one flower type. So I'm stamping the stems first in Shy Shamrock, and I need 2 of them. I actually need a 3rd one. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. I was short 1 flower yesterday, but I forgot I found it. Okay, so Shy Shamrock, and I'd stamped 2 of those. Shy Shamrock is one of our current in colors, but from the old collection. And then the flowers that go on top, I'm going to grab my readers, and I'm going to grab Bubble Bath. Or I'm going to ink it in Bubble Bath. Remember to tap gently on our ink pads. Don't press hard. You don't want to get any ink on the block, only on the stamp. And the harder you press, the less ink that ends up on your stamp because it physics pushes it away. Okay, then it is a visual. You just have to look, and there's basically a flower to go at the top of every little stem you see. So every little stem that ends has a flower that ends up on top of it. And a couple of mine are floating. It's fine. But you can make them not float if you actually pay more attention. Okay, so that was Bubble Bath. I'm just going to wipe that on paper a little bit because I'm going to a darker, similar color Petunia Pop, so I don't need to clean it crazy. And then the other set of flowers will be Petunia Pop. Less floating. So I have 2 bouquets or whatever we want to call them, bunches, and one's Petunia, one's Bubble Bath. When you show it, yeah. So Lisa, it got warped because I was forcing it through that sandwich. It was perfectly fine when it came. Oh, Cheryl wants to know what y'all think about the new washi tape and die cut. Washi tape and die cut. I have the washi tape. I'll show it in my second video, but I haven't used it yet, Cheryl. So has anyone used that? Cheryl, that's hilarious. She said, I keep saying I don't need anything. Then there's another order. Hee hee. And Cindy says exactly. Same for me, y'all. Mine worked okay with 2 clear plates. I don't remember it being too tight. Secret Sea is the bomb. Love the embossing folder. I can see a large order in my future. Oh, I love it. Pressed flowers. So, I need to docket these out. What was I going to say? Oh, the question about the folder. Yeah, y'all, I don't know. What Lisa said about it being warped, for real, that happened while I was using it. I actually have, I'm just being honest, like, this is just me. I have a lot of folders that end up getting warped because of classes and stuff, and they all still work. So that doesn't, like, I've never reported that. I have reported defective stuff. Don't worry. Like, don't get me wrong. If something doesn't work, I report it and get a replacement. But I don't know. I need to ask, the person who cut my team meeting for me used it. She used mine and she didn't warp it. Trust me, that happened after I did the 25. But I need to ask her how it did for her, just out of curiosity. It is interesting. I mean, I have maybe the one weird folder. Okay, so I'm going to cut these flowers out of the whole company, you know. Who knows? Did you guys try gold and silver rub-ons? Do we have rub-ons? I didn't even order that, Cheryl. See what you made? So Cheryl's asking if we tried the new gold and silver rub-ons. I don't know what those are, Cheryl. What's the name so I can look it up? Because no, I didn't. I got to buy it. Anything new like that, I have to have. You know how we are. Is it in the ephemera stuff, Cheryl? Thinking a few minutes before my toddler grandson arrives. I'm trying to look at y'all's comments and do this. For morning preschool, we'll catch the rest later. Good morning, Gail in Michigan. So y'all will have to come back to the second video where I show the washi tape. I'm going to open it and stuff on the video. And I might, it just depends on time. I might try to run it through the die cut. I think you need to stick it to a window sheet or something. I mean, you can stick it to paper also, but I don't know. We will definitely look at it, though, on my next video, which is where I'm going to walk through the catalog, the new catalog. Okay. When I walk away and get a side view of this thing, it needs cleaning bad. It's like covered in fingerprints. Kind of gross. My glass mat. Okay, so here we go. We have everything we need now to put this card together. Of course, I'll use some ribbon and embellishments as well. I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back left of my petunia pot flowers and stick the bubble bath flowers behind them toward the left, coming up a little higher, coming out at an angle, so that it's now one image there. And let me actually set that aside for a minute. Before I put that on, let me attach all this other stuff. So now the pressed flowers embossing folder, what do you call it? Secret Seed cardstock. I'm going to attach to my basic white card base. This actually has a 1/8 inch border. Although this paper seems short, or my white is a little tall. I'm not sure. It's fine. But basically an 1/8 inch border on that. Then I will add the designer paper as a reminder over toward the right. So maybe a 1/4 inch from the right on the Secret Seed and about centered top to bottom. Get away, fly. But it does not have to be perfect. And then I will add the arch in this, again, approximately in the center of the designer paper. Getting that paper that was stuck to my hand off. Now dimensionals on the back of these flowers, which I stuck together. Also, I want to stick or attach my greeting to the Secret Seed cardstock. Measurements 9 a.m. email tomorrow. And then on that greeting, I'm going to add dimensionals on the left and right, and not in the middle. And then I will add, attach, I should say. Attach the flowers at the top of the arch. The pink bubble bath ones can go a little bit over the edge of the arch. And then attach the greeting below the flowers, centered on the designer paper left to right. And then where I'm placing it specifically is so that the bottom of the arch, because the arches are pierced, so they have this really cute edge. So about maybe a fourth or less of an inch up from the bottom of the arch, so that you get to see the arch, the designer paper, and then the blue, and then the white. Okay, so there's that. And then a bow. I've almost used up my first roll of this gold mesh ribbon, but I have several more rolls because I'm using it for lots of stuff coming up right now, including this free class that I'll be offering, and hopefully I'll need a whole bunch of it to cut up for you guys. We will provide the ribbon on your free class. We don't provide the embellishment, but you can pick, you can add any embellishment if you don't have the ones we used. I made that tail too long on the one side, but it's okay. Okay, so I made another bow with that gold mesh ribbon. This bow is going to okay, you should be able to hear me now, but let me try to fix my camera. Ugh. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, thanks. It also removed my face camera, and it put the other camera on here twice. Whatever, I just won't show my face again, I guess. Okay, I will continue on. Can you still? Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Y'all, the thing is just doing ghostly things over there. I even restarted my computer last night to try to avoid all these issues. I literally don't know what the problem is. Maybe when I bumped my phone, but I don't know how that would have anything to do with it. Thank you, Carrie. Okay. I think this time I caught it soon enough that y'all didn't miss too much, but that's where the bow is. Oh, I was saying the bow, the ribbon is sheer, so you can see the greeting through there. And then I want to add some, it's weird, I don't know what I did, but of the flat pearls. And on my other cards, I used a small and medium secret C, but I used all of my small and medium secret C's. So I'm going to use a large and medium here. So it's going to go under or on the white paper with the greeting between the word you on top and me on bottom. It looks better with the small and medium, but you'll see that on this card sample. And there is card number 2. My bow's better. Everything's better on the first card I made. So I'm just only going to show this one. Only this one. There you go. Card number 2. And that's my card swap for the incentive trip also. I don't like how that one I made on camera came out, but they can't all be winners, right? Okay, I'm going to make my last card here that I'm making. I'll show you the 4th one. Then I'll stop the video, eat lunch, and do the other video. But actually, I'm finishing early today. What's going on? Maybe we'll see. Okay, so thank you, Gail. Thanks, Tyra. Thank you. Okay, last card that I'm making, card number 3. This is the Secret C card base, Secret C. That nice dark blue. Fold it in half. And it will be landscape. And then our next layers, we have basic white, which most likely from yours as class attendees, if you get this class free, most likely I will cut this oval from that piece. I just already had this oval cut. So let me show you where that oval comes from and our just the oval. This is the new Impressions of Bloom dies, Impressions of Bloom, which is the one I did my team meeting make and takes with. If you remember those, all those cool flowers and stuff. Well, they have these amazing ovals in here. They're kind of like, I don't know what you call them, but they're slight ovals. If I remember correctly, this one on my left just cuts a solid oval that's the larger one that you can layer. And then this one cuts this border, which we're using right here, a pierced border. And obviously the inside piece comes out, and that's the smaller one that can layer on top of this one. So you can use it multiple different ways, layering them, not layering them, separate, together, etc., with the frame and the inside piece or not, all the stuff. But here is the frame. So I cut it from basic white, and nice, Linda, you're already predicting the future. And I'm going to be using those ovals all year. They're amazing. I love them. I'm already in love with these ovals as well. The flowers are great too, which helps. But these ovals. And then, so we got that. Also, well, next on layering wise is this designer paper. Britty just might be joining us. This is cloud cover color with faint cloud cover stripes going across, or the way I cut it, they're going across. They're like sketched by a person. You want to say hi? You know, rather than straight, perfect printed. And they're uneven and light and dark. They're like very light. They're white, basically, lines, but distressed. And cloud cover is not solid. It's a little distressy too. The back is purple flowers with a white background. Lots of different purple flowers. Ready? Come on. So that's my next layer. Then that white oval is going to go there. Landscape. Come here. Don't. Light is hot. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Look up. Can't put the face camera on because it disappeared. There's Britty. There's Britty. Tyra says, hi, pretty kitty. Gail says, a visit from Brittany. Okay, now, I hope you're happy because you got to go. And after this card, guess what you get? Chicken. Don't tell anybody. Nobody tell Britty she gets chicken after this. Uh-oh. Knocked off all the embellishments. Okay, sorry. There was the Britty visit. Hopefully the one. Okay, next is all these die cut flower pieces. So these are from the coordinating bundle that goes with Sweet Blooms. Excuse me, I couldn't put that away. Right here, called Pretty Florals. So there is a stamp set and then these dies. So I have cut, well, it's backwards, but that die right there is this large flower. And I got one from Bubble Bath and one from Petunia Pop. And then there's this detail flower, detail to go on top of the large one right there, that die right there. And I cut one from Bubble Bath, one from Petunia Pop. Those will layer. And then there's this die right here, which is what I would call a greenery die. So it's leaves, a stem with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long skinny leaves. There's a slit cut down the center of each one. So you have the veins, if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it well there, but maybe on the card. And we have 2 of those, and they are cut from Secret C. So we've got the 2 flowers that we'll put together, the leaves, and that'll all be cut for you in this free class, free with a $35. Okay. And then a scrap of Bubble Bath. So for this card, we're going to stamp the word bloom. in Secret Sea on Bubble Bath. Let me get it over here so y'all can see. I'm just tapping gently. It's a big heavy block, but just tap gently. I think we don't sell this block anymore though. I forgot. We have one you can fit it on. So beautiful. It actually looks good without die cutting it out, but we need it die cut out for this card or it won't fit. And then we're going to just die cut that out. Let me grab the die. So I have some other samples to show y'all, and I have one where I cut the word lovely just out of paper only and layered it. So I didn't do that on any of the cards you'll be making in the free class, but I have a sample to show you. Also, you do need to own these dies to be able to take this class. So anything cut from these dies here, you'll need to own them, but the rest will die cut for you. Okay, I'm gonna cut this out. That font is so awesome, right, Gail? I agree. Metallic textures rub-ons, page 124. I gotta look. Did anyone else miss that like me, or am I the only one? I try to buy all the new stuff like that. 124. Dang it. Metallic textures rub-ons right there. I missed it. So, who told me? Cheryl told us what page it's on. Right there, y'all. Okay, video's okay, right? Right now we're okay. Let me cut this out. Long and skinny. Put it up here so you can see. Long and skinny like that. I like to align it while it's on the machine instead of off and then moving it because I'll bump it. That's just me. Where's my plate? I should be taping this down. This might be not perfect aligned, but you'll get the idea. I'm a little bit not perfect, but it's fine. Secret Sea goes so good with, actually with Bubble Bath and Petunia Pop. It looks so good with those colors. So it's a great combination. Okay, so I'm almost done with these cards. So just as a reminder, I will be going live after this video. I think I'll if we end early, I'll probably wait until 11:30 to go live again, just so that I'm not sooner than I told anybody. And anyway, and that will be my walkthrough of the new catalog. So whether you come back or you watch it on replay, I would love it if you wanted to watch that video. But hopefully you'll join me so y'all can comment and I won't be alone. Okay, so I'm using my silicone craft sheet to add just some of my Stampin' Seal to the back of these detail, large flower detail images that go on top of the actual large flower, which, by the way, look at that large flower that it die cuts out. It puts all these lines in there to put, again, to make it look, have details with it just being a piece of paper. Like there was no stamping before. There's not even a stamp that matches this that you could do that with. Let's see if I've got this wrong. So it's a standalone dies. There are dies in that set that match stamped images. Not that one. Not this one. I didn't align that very well, but we'll just pretend I did. And then, so that was, I put the petunia on top of the bubble bath, and I'm going to put the bubble bath on top of the petunia. I'll turn my sample here so I can see how I'm supposed to align this. Tilt it more this way. Something like that. So you got these two pretty flowers. Okay. Our flowers are assembled. Let me start with the base here. So the designer paper with the cloud cover stripes going landscape, long direction. You could cut it whichever way you want if you're making your own, but I cut them so they're long across versus going up and down. And then attach that designer paper to the white, and then the white to the Secret C card base. Then again, I'm going to use my silicone craft sheet to add adhesive to the back of my basic white frame. And you could also do liquid glue, of course, or whatever your preference is. I just like to use the silicone craft sheet on skinny stuff and my Stampin' Seal. Stick that white oval down. Now the flowers, we're going to use dimensionals. Actually, the leaves are next and then the flowers, but I'm going to go ahead and add the dimensionals to the flowers in case I need to use them as a visual for placement. Again, mini Stampin' Dimensionals, but it's whatever you prefer. And Bloom will also be on dimensional, so I'll go ahead and do that. I trimmed my nails really short this morning, so picking up all this stuff is a challenge. Cutting some dimensionals in half. That's all I'm going to do on that. Okay. So these flowers will go one on the left, one on the right toward the top of this oval. And the Secret C leaves, foliage, are going to go behind them flat. So I'm using my silicone craft sheet to add some adhesive to those. By the way, in my opinion, there's no need to add adhesive to the whole thing unless you do an adhesive sheet, which would be awesome. But there's no need to add adhesive to the whole thing if you're doing it separate because they're small. Like, what's going to happen, really? So I'm going to tuck one up here at the top right. Just making sure it doesn't stick over the edges of the card front. And then one on the bottom left. Same thing. Don't have it stick off the edges of the card. Then I'll place the bubble bath flower on the left first. So I'll angle it to the left. It's toward the top, maybe going over the edges of that white frame a little bit. Then petunia pop on the right, angled to the right, next to it, going over the bubble bath flower a little bit. Then the word bloom. Oh, I need a bow. So I'm going to have a bow under these words as well. Let me make another bow. I watched as well as finished up a yesterday card for today's mail. Need to keep the mind occupied. Yes, Linda, that's right. After watching this video, we'll take a walk and come back to rewatch again. Aw, thank you, Linda. And don't forget, Linda, to come back. I'll have a second video today, a new one, a different one that you can watch if you want. I'm trying to take my time on this bow and make it better than the one I made on that previous card. I think I just wasn't paying attention and was in a little bit of a rush there. Okay, so gold mesh. Grab a glue dot, and then this bow is going to be under under the area between the O and the M. It's cursive, so obviously all the words are connected, and between that line right there. Did I peel these off? No. And then I will add some pearls. These will be cloud cover pearls that I'll add on this card. Bloom cloud cover pearls. Take your pick tool. I'm going to add. Oh wait, no, they're not cloud cover. They're secret C. Darn, I used all my secret C's. I literally only have these large ones left. I don't think I have another pack of these here for me. I have a bunch of packs that belong to other people. Okay, we'll just pretend I put those pearls on because I don't want to. I feel like this color is too tone on tone. Secret C on secret C. I mean, cloud on cloud. I'll just show you the other sample. So yeah, these are secret C pearls. So a medium and small, bottom right, top left, medium and small. And that is card number 3. Which stamp set are you going to use for a paper party? Ooh, Carmen, good question. I do know. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, so let me. Okay, so everybody look at this card. I can't talk and answer your question at the same time, Carmen. I have some other samples to show y'all, and I will look up the answer. It's actually the one that, there's 2 stamp sets we're using for the paper share, Carmen. One is the one that goes with the washi tape. Whose name? I can't remember. Hold on. What's this washi tape called? Here's the washi tape. Extraordinary Flora. Look it up. So that one and Blooming Phrases, which is an online exclusive. Page 84. Extraordinary Flora. We're using this one. So basically just small flowers and leaves because you can die cut all those out at one time. I'll show this on my next video. There's the washi tape everybody's talking about. And Blooming Phrases, which I might have over here. Yeah. This one. That's for paper share. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks very much. Julie loves number 3. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Cindy, number 3 is a favorite. Cindy, cute cards. Thank you. Mary Lou, thank you very much. Corinne missed it, but saw Sarah use it on her video Tuesday. Oh, okay, Corinne. So everybody go watch Sarah's video from Tuesday. Apparently she used the rub-ons that some of us missed. Robin totally missed them too. I feel like I saw it at convention and completely forgot about it. I feel like maybe I did see it, but like months ago and don't remember it at all. So I'm really happy that you showed it to us today. I'm trying to catch up on comments. Sherry, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Britt, Lori said hi. Britt's back on her table over there asleep. Thank you. Okay, here's the 4th card in the set. This one uses a strawberry slush card base. And this is what it looks like. These are, I believe, yet another set of dies. Oh, no, it's the same ones right here. This flower right here from the Pretty Florals. So that card, we got stamped back here, designer paper here. That's your 4th one in this free class that you can get from me with your online order. You can also just get the recipe cards tomorrow in email, in the email from me. And then let me share these other samples real quick. So this is one I cased from the annual catalog. I may have shown this on a video before because it was my retreat swap. But that's cased from the annual catalog. So this is where you just die cut the 2 layers and glue them together instead of stamping. You could also stamp die. No, you can't. That's untrue. Anyway, so that's the die cutting that way. And then these I showed on the VIP kickoff, another cutting and layering, die cutting only. And then I just showed a couple of different versions of what you could put on the front of that card. So I made that in the VIP kickoff. If you want to be in that group, remember, you can still be in it by just placing an order with me. If you haven't in the last 12 months, you can place one right now and then remind me to add you to the group. Those videos will be up for about 2 more weeks. Or if you qualify and I didn't invite you, let me know so I can fix that. Okay, Dana, I really love the color combo and style of the 4th card. Thank you. This one, number 4. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Linda. Yes. Linda, you should be invited to that group. I don't remember if you joined it or if, hopefully I sent you the invite. Linda, did I? I need to check. But you qualify for sure. With the way we do your orders, I might not have pulled your email. I'm going to write a note. Linda Carver, VIP, ? I'll check it out, Linda. Because it's not just me. There's a bunch of other videos. Robin is in there. Martha's in there. They showed amazing stuff. And then other people as well. I think I would put my face back up, but I can't because the face camera shows the cards as well now. Anyway, I think the breakout star from the VIP kickoff was Celebratory Sips, which is a bundle I don't even own yet. But the reason I think it was everybody's favorite, the girl who showed it did some awesome samples, of course, great demonstration. And then we posted like, what do you want from the VIP, all the new stuff you've seen. What's your favorite thing? What do you want? And I think the winning comments are celebratory sips. So that's a good one. That one is still, that one is an online exclusive that just came out. So make sure you go check out Celebratory Sips. It's very popular in our VIP group. That's funny, Dana. Okay, so I am going to end now. I will be back at 11:30 a.m. That's when I will come back and go live a second time and go over, walk you through the annual catalog in addition to showing you the new stuff that I have purchased from it since Tuesday when we could purchase. So not the stuff I already showed, but the new stuff. And I'll walk you through that book. So any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day. You can watch any of the videos on replay, of course. So if I don't see you at 11:30 a.m. Central, which is in 37 minutes from now, then I'll see you next time. I will not be live next week because I will be on a roller coaster, most likely at that moment when we're supposed, at 9 a.m. Yes, I'll probably be on a roller coaster. Although actually that'll be 8 a.m. there. So I'll be in line to go to a park at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Central next week. But I'll be back on the 22nd. And don't forget to get this class free by the 17th. That's your deadline. All right, everyone, have a great day. Thank you, Robin. But I'll see y'all at 11:30, hopefully. Bye.